In July 1944, Adolf Hitler was under siege. The Allies were closing in, and his own forces were plotting his demise. As the end game approached, he launched a reign of terror and retreated into a fantasy world. But for the moment, he still believed in certain victory. 7th of July. Adolf Hitler arrived at Klesheim Castle in Austria. To help reassure Germans that they would win the war, the Führer's propaganda team staged events for him to inspect what he called Wunderwaffen, wonder weapons.
A constant refrain of Hitler's in the late period of the war is that, hold on, the wonder weapons are coming. Certainly, by bringing forth the possibility of wonder weapons, he is giving his officers, his men, and his people a reason to stay in the field until the bitter end.
Nazi scientists had been developing the next generation of weapons, including a jet fighter, the Me-262, giant U-boats, and a nearly 200-ton tank. But the most fearsome was the Vengeance Weapon 2, or V2 rocket. These photographs by Walter Frenz reveal a test of the world's first ballistic missile. Development of the V2 was so secret, Hitler banned Frenz from making the photographs public.
You probably could say he is falling into some kind of self-delusion. None of these secret weapons individually were going to turn the tide of the war.
Unlike the German people, some members of the army didn't fall for Hitler's vision.
That opposition is not from the highest reaches of the officer corps. It is not Hitler's generals. It is what we would today call field-grade officers. Hitler's war has led them all into disaster, and Hitler's recent decisions have been particularly catastrophic.
20th of July, 1944. The Wolf's Lair, Hitler's headquarters on the Eastern Front. The Führer was on his way to meet his senior military advisors. At 12:30 p.m., the meeting began with a discussion on how best to use the army units currently based in Germany.
Hitler is just leaning over this massive oak table upon which there's a map of the military situation. The whole table just vaporizes beneath him.
At 12:42 p.m., an explosion killed 4 men and destroyed the conference room. But the target of the bombing plot escaped alive.
The blast blew a lot of Hitler's clothes off, such was the magnitude of it. It seems to be a miracle, at least certainly in Hitler's eyes, that he's survived.
Just over 2 hours later, a defiant Hitler put on a show of invincibility. Since becoming Nazi Party leader, there had been over 40 attempts on Hitler's life, though none had come as close as this.